All right. One live stream here. Well, good morning. Good morning and God bless. I just want to take this time out to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for everything that we've gone through, trials and tribulations, but most of all, bringing us through the battles and bringing us into victory. Um, Today is Wednesday, and me and the little guy, me and little Isaiah Pizza, my son, 7 years old, we're getting ready. We're getting ready to we're gonna fly out to South Dakota, to Rapid City, where I'm gonna speak at an MMIW conference, a Murdered and Missing Indigenous Women, Murdered and Missing Indigenous People conference. And I just wanted to give everybody an update. We had a good lineup, as everyone knows, that we've been going live with Frank's Positive Vibes, and we've been bringing a couple of stories on. And our mission is to raise awareness to the silent genocide. Hey, what's up, Frank? Have a blessed day. I see you. And I had the privilege to have Frank become a part of that journey. And we started off, yes, right. We started off with myself, and then Katrina went on, and we were on a roll. I had a lineup. My auntie Lynn was getting ready to go on and speak about what's going on in the trial with my cousin Albert Chavez. May he rest in peace. His murder, the outrage, the court system, how it's not for how people getting away with murder. And so as I fly out to South Dakota, I'm gonna be wearing our shirts in loving memory of Albert Chavez. Let me show you this front. And these shirts were designed by Teresa Padilla, Justice for Albert, MMIP. And of course, Isaiah has one. My wife has one. But we had a good lineup, and we're on a roll. We're on a roll. And I also reached out to Yazi family out in, I think, Gila River, and they're ready to go on podcast and talk about their loved one, Jamie Yazi, and their struggles and their fight, what's going on in their court, what's going on with the investigation with their loved one. And we're off to a good start, but like whenever you're moving positive, the enemy always comes, and he's always gonna battle you for it, whether it be through drama, whether it be through sickness, financial difficulties, medical. The enemy will hit you with your kids, everything, try everything to stop and to get you to look to the left and the right. And the Bible talks about this, and it happened. Well, while we were getting ready to go live with my aunt Lynn, and she's got a lot to say, and she's not holding back. And this is before the trial starts here in Parker for Rusty Fisher for the homicide of my cousin Albert Chavez. And my aunt's ready to go on, and she's ready to tell the story of what happened. And she's not gonna leave nothing out. So you're gonna hear it straight, and you're gonna hear everything. And we were getting ready to go that night. Unfortunately, my loving wife, Johnny, she ended up getting air vac'd out to Las Vegas, and she's recovering. She went to surgery. She's recovering. I just got back late last night, at midnight, from going out there and spending time with her, me and the little guy. She's doing a lot better. She's in a lot of pain, as to be expected with surgery. Um, she's a little saddened because it was supposed to be us three flying out to South Dakota, and like I said, the enemy does everything to discourage you, to make you feel, you know what I mean, to just throw that wrench in the wheels, and it's not stopping nothing, because unfortunately, our faith in the Lord is stronger than that. And when God asks you to do something, you just simply say yes, and He'll provide the way. And and by Him providing the way came in a series of family members and everybody pitching in to make this happen. And so now that we're back on track and we got the ball rolling, we're going to push forward, and we got even more people willing to come on. Frank's Positive Vibes, that want to get their stories out. And to Frank, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for giving everybody this platform to speak. It means a lot when when these podcasts are going live. On the video, you see one person on the screen, but in the living room is filled with family members, and it means a lot. I don't know how much you know how much it means, Frank, and I just want to put that out there to everybody that now that me and the little guy, we're headed out to the airlines right now, and we're gonna get on that plane. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna raise awareness. We're gonna represent MMIW. We're gonna represent Stand Strong Together. We're gonna represent my sister Cynthia, rest in peace. We're gonna represent Albert, Justice for Albert. We're gonna represent justice for Rudy. We're gonna represent justice for Rosie. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna scream loud for Shaggy. And when, like I said, when these events are about ready to happen, there's always going to be a pushback on it. There's always just everything against you, and it's not coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in the forces of good and evil, and you got to pick your sides. And if you choose to roll with the Lord, you have to know He's got your back, and He never gonna leave you. So we're gonna fly out, and we're gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna raise awareness. We're gonna come back, and immediately after coming back at Crit Expo and in Parker, we're gonna have a booth set up. And right now, my little sister, Katrina, my cousin Angie, everybody's getting that thing set up, the booth set up to raise awareness. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Then immediately after that, we're going out to Yuma, to Crossroads Mission, to do some gang prevention and drug prevention, and give a testimony, to give all those people still stuck in drugs and gangs and still living that life, to try to get them, to see the illusion for what it is. If we can prevent anybody from going down any further down that hallway that's waiting for them from the gang life and from doing drugs, if we could just stop them in their tracks and bring them back, our mission is worth it. So we're gonna go up there and do the gang prevention. We're gonna go up there and we're gonna do the drug prevention. We're doing the teen suicide prevention, and then immediately after that, when we come back, we're gonna start planning for a community march in December against drugs and violence, raise awareness, murdered or missing indigenous women and people, and we're gonna keep going forward. And I just wanted to give everybody an update because everything just came to a standstill when my wife got air vacked out, and that's my partner. That's my partner, and it hurts to be without her. And she's always there and before I go up to speak anywhere, my wife lays her hands on me and she prays over me, because when I'm up there, we're up there. And when God gives us a mission. It's us doing the mission. And I just ask for everyone for prayers for my wife and all those who have been praying. Thank you for the continued prayers because they're uplifting her and just for all the support for everybody. Just thank you. Just thank you. And as far as the Stand Strong Together channel going, like I said, we it's just barely in its first stages. And my brother Frank, he motivated me to get this, to go this route, and I thank you, Frank. More, it gives the survivors and it gives those fighting for justice more of a bigger platform to get their frustrations out, and not only that, to let everybody know what's going on, because a lot of people don't know what's going on, and these are subjects that affect all of us. What's going on the Indian reservations, what's going on with the drugs, the murders, the crooked cops, what's going on with certain key members of the tribal member, allowing this to happen. And don't get me wrong, I'm for law enforcement. But as you know, in law enforcement and every body of government, there's those who are there for the right things, and then there's those ones that point their fingers at us and call us dirty wetbacks, gangbangers, and all that. They call us savages. They point the finger and they try to highlight our past. They try to highlight our crime when in reality they're doing worse because they're doing it with a suit, and they allow the things to happen. And so when I speak negative about the tribal council, I'm not talking about all of them, because the whole reason that that we're able to fly out to South Dakota is because of certain members of the tribal council making this happen that totally support us, and nothing but love and respect to you. And then there's those that want to see us fail. There's those from day one that have never shown up to anything. And the police force, oh man, I don't have to try to convince anybody of the corruption that's in it, and it's still there. And it's still there. All they are, there's some that are just criminal and freaking sexual deviants with badges. There's cops here that show up to a domestic violence call, and then as they're doing the report, they're hitting on the victim, trying to get their name and all that stuff. And it's like, with the police like that are in a buffet and they see victims as nothing but easy targets. You know what I mean? So what's the difference between those cops and the teachers that prey on little teenagers and stuff? You know what I mean? They're all predators. So it's that stuff that's happening in the community that needs to be exposed. And like I said, we had a lineup going, and we're on a roll for this, and we're going to continue to do it. We're going to fly out. We're going to make this happen. Just to give you an idea of what's to come. So with that being said, I just want to let everybody know, have a good day. God bless. Keep pushing. Those of you out there that have a story and that need your voice to be heard, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Speak up. If you're not willing to speak, get in touch with me, and I'll speak for you, or we can find somebody to get your story out. We got, you know what I mean? It's what we're doing here is positive. We're not promoting gang violence. We're not promoting the drug world, all that stuff. We've already lived it. And I'll tell you this, there's nothing but death and destruction waiting at the end of it. You don't need to go to prison to find that out. Just listen to our experiences, and hopefully you don't have to make those mistakes. So that being said, let me see my son sitting here. There's my little guy is there. Stop. There's my little guy is there.
You got mad from me. Don't put me on my touch it there and fight Frank to stay my chair.
All right. So we're gonna end this little podcast. Well, like I said, we're getting ready to head out. So when I touch down in South Dakota, I'll go on again. I'll give you a ring, Frank. That way we can do something when I get out there. That being said, just enjoy your day. God bless and have a good morning.